Why do elephants have big trunks? Hi, welcome to Curious Kids Every Day. I'm Josh. How are you doing today? It's so good to hear from you. Hey, what sound does an elephant make? Can you make that sound? It's hard to do it, isn't it? Because we don't have trunks the way that elephants do. It's kind of like having a trumpet attached to your face. That's what it's like to be an elephant. Hey, can you stomp around like an elephant? Ready? Go! Have you ever wondered why elephants have those big trunks? What do they do with them? It's like a big nose that they can smack into things if they want to, or pick things up, or what else? What else do elephants do with their big trunks? Why do they have those big trunks? Hey, let's figure it all out today. An elephant's trunk is really a combination of its nose and upper lip, all stretched out into one long, flexible tube made of thousands of muscles. And when I say thousands, I mean that there are about 40,000 muscles in a single trunk. Your entire body has about 600 muscles. That means that an elephant's trunk is incredibly strong and incredibly flexible at the same time. Now, one of the biggest jobs an elephant's trunk does is smell. It smells really, really well. Elephants rely on their smell more than almost any other sense. Their noses are so powerful that they can smell water from miles away. Imagine one day you decide, I want to go swim in a swimming pool. Where's the nearest swimming pool? You start sniffing around. Oh, it's in the next town over. I can smell it. It's that way. That's what it's like to be an elephant. This helps elephants survive in places where water can be hard to find. Now, another important job of the trunk is breathing. Because the trunk is an elephant's nose, they breathe through it just like we breathe through our noses. When they swim, elephants actually can stick the tip of their trunk above the water and use it like a snorkel. So they can keep the rest of their big bodies underwater and keep breathing while they're down there. The trunk is also used for touching and communication. Elephants gently wrap their trunks around each other to greet one another, comfort a friend, or keep track of a baby elephant. Isn't that cute? They can use their nose to give each other hugs. And then there's eating and drinking. Elephants, they can't drink water through their trunks like a straw, but they can suck water up into the trunk and then spray it into their mouths. They also use the trunk to grab grass, fruit, leaves, and even tree branches. They can carefully pick up a single small fruit or rip an entire limb off a tree if they need to. And then finally, the trunk is great for staying cool. How? Well, elephants spray water and dust and dirt onto their backs to protect themselves from the sun and heat. Kind of like having a built-in squirt bottle and sunscreen all in one. So, why do elephants have big trunks? Because they need one tool that can do many jobs. They're such a big, clunky animal. They need something big and flexible that they can use to do all the things they need to do. Smelling, breathing, touching, lifting, squirting, grabbing, greeting, and exploring. Their trunk is their super tool, and it's definitely the most unique feature of an already very unique creature. Now, how many pounds do you think elephants can lift with their trunks? You want to take a guess? The answer is about 600 pounds. If you've ever seen a motorcycle before, that's about as heavy as a motorcycle. Isn't that crazy? Okay, let's have a quick quiz. What sense is an elephant's trunk best at? That would be smell. And what do elephants use their trunk to do when swimming? They use it to breathe, like a snorkel. They keep it above the water. And about how many muscles are in a trunk? Do you remember that number? It's so many thousands. How many thousands? Around 40,000. True or false? Elephants drink through their trunk like a straw. False. They spray water into their mouths. So they suck the water up into their trunk and then they drop it into their mouths. True or false? Elephants use their trunks to communicate with each other. Yep, that is true. They can give each other hugs and touch each other. It's sweet. True or false? Elephants can smell water from far away. That is true. True or false? A trunk is made of bones and muscles. False. It has no bones, only muscles. Would you rather have the strength to lift a tree branch with your nose or be able to smell things from miles away? This is a tough one, but I think I would want to be able to lift heavy things with my nose. So I'm going to go with lift a tree branch with my nose. That seems like it could come in handy from time to time. Oh, do you need me to lift that for you? Hang on, let me just use my nose here. Okay, let's play a couple of rounds of What Am I? What am I? I'm something elephants spray onto their backs. I help keep their skin cool. And you can find me in rivers and lakes. What am I? That would be water. All right, here's another one. What am I? I am also something elephants put on their backs. I help protect their skin from the sun. And if you put water in me, I turn into mud. What am I? I am dirt and dust. Okay, is this animal bigger or smaller than an elephant? I'm going to name a few different animals and you tell me, is it bigger or smaller than one of the biggest animals in the whole world, the elephant? Are you ready? Is a hippo smaller or bigger than an elephant? Hippos are big, but they are smaller than elephants. What about giraffes? Are they bigger or smaller than elephants? Ooh, that's a little bit of a tricky one. Giraffes are taller than elephants, but they're smaller in terms of how much they weigh. You know, giraffes are tall and kind of skinny if you think about it. What about a rhino? Rhinos are huge, but they're still smaller than an elephant. What about a lion? Yeah, lions are smaller than elephants. Okay, what about a blue whale? Oh yeah, blue whales are way bigger than elephants. They are huge. Isn't it cool how many different things the trunk of an elephant can do? Which one surprised you the most? For me, it was finding out that they can sniff out water from miles away. I wonder what water smells like to an elephant. Have you ever thought about the smell of water? Interesting. What kind of question do you think we'll ask tomorrow on Curious Kids Every Day? I can't wait to find out. So until then, keep asking questions and stay curious, kids. And we have a birthday today. It is Mila's birthday. Mila is turning 8, and Mila is from Perth, Western Australia. Wow, that's really far from me. Happy birthday, Mila. To all the grown-ups listening, if your child wants their birthday mentioned on the show, then go join the Curious Kids Club at supportcuriouskids.com. See you tomorrow.